There are so many different kinds of Let's Plays that you can do in a Forever world. In the past, my original two Let's Plays were pretty traditional. Just find a place, build a base, build, adventure, explore, and just try to keep improving the world. I did have an idea about the kind of lore that I wanted to do for the first two Let's Plays that I had, but they were fairly loose, and I was just really trying to figure things out as I was going through. This Let's Play, this one, the one that I have not been doing a terribly much in recent months, which is actually going to be seeing a lot of activity over the next few months. This one is a little bit different. So, got some questions here for myself to answer, and it's kind of a mixed bag here. So, is this a traditional Let's Play? In the traditional sense, not really. I am not going around blindly. Usually in a traditional Let's Play, you don't know where anything is at first. You are trying to survive. It's all about survival and then building and improving what you have and becoming, I guess, more self-sufficient, adding things that will help you in the future, surviving, and making you stronger. And when I say stronger, much stronger, able to fight anything without dying, things like that. Now, this, of course, is really important if you're doing hardcore. This is not hardcore. This is regular survival, but in hard mode. So yes, I am in hard mode. I'm not challenging myself for a lot of things right now. I haven't gone to the end. I haven't fought the dragon. I've been to the Nether. I have a dried ghast, by the way. I did get one of those. I have used quartz for some. I was going to say netherite. No, I don't have netherite, and I'm nowhere near there. I don't even have diamond armor yet. So it's not really a traditional Let's Play. My other Let's Play, which is the one where I'm building a beginning, like a starter house for every biome, that's not a traditional one either. It's a pure building Let's Play, and I've done very little combat. I will have to when I go to the Nether, and yeah, I don't have to in the Nether. I mean, I probably will have to, but but in the end, I will have to. I will have to fight the dragon. And in fact, I would like to do that sooner than later, because I would like to be able to travel around that world to find biomes that I have a really hard time finding, because it's a large biomes world. And it's actually really hard to find some biomes, because every biome that I have discovered, except for a couple, like this, was it Frozen River and Frozen Ocean? I don't think I've seen a Frozen Ocean, but Frozen River biome and one or two ocean biomes I haven't built in yet. And that's it. Also, yes, the snowy taiga. I haven't built in that yet. But anyways, that's a really unusual Let's Play. It has an end point that I'm working towards. Now this one here, Labyrinthum, there is no end point. This is a forever world. This is one that I plan on playing in for as long as I can, because I have plans for 5 countries so far, and I'm only done a village and started a city. So let's just say I have years of work to do on this world, and I want to increase the pace drastically. very soon. Now, is this a roleplay world? No, I don't do any roleplay. I am just the builder of the world. I am creating the world. And it's going to be a downloadable world for people to explore and do roleplay if they want. That's perfectly fine. I just want to build a nice, playable, explorable world that you can find interesting things. Because there's lore. I am putting lore everywhere in this world. The lore is in books, so you can read whatever books you can find, and there are books in every single building. And I am writing every single one of them. Every building has people attached to them. So there are characters. And every single character is someone I create. And they each have their own story. So yeah, it is rather extensive. But not only that, anyone who is a patron, one of my patrons, anyone who is one of my patrons, gets a character in the world, as well as a house, business, things like that. And also channel members get the same thing. And they get to create their own character. And I write this stuff into the builds, the books, and the builds are to their specifications, as long as it fits in with the place, of course. And yeah, that's something that I am really looking forward to integrating into this world. Now, is there any adventuring or exploration in this world? Considering I'm in a creative copy of the world right now, there is no exploration because I know where everything is. So you might think, isn't that cheating? No, because this Let's Play, this Forever world, I am focusing on building and lore. And when I know where everything is, I can plan ahead. And planning is a huge factor that goes into building this world. If you want to see me playing in a world where I don't know where anything is, then you watch my Chill Minecraft long play. And in that one, I don't know where anything is. Everything's a surprise to me, basically. So, this world, though, as you can see, I've only played basically here, and I've built in here. That's all I've done, and a bit in here. I have explored, I've gone this far, I've gone up here, I have traveled of course, over to here and down here, and I gathered cherry trees from here. I've been down here. And I've been into this jungle here as well. So I've been lots of places around this area, but in the actual world, I have not visited beyond that. So when we have the next update, I don't know where there's going to be like sulfur springs or geysers. So that's going to be interesting. I do trim the chunks whenever there is an update so that I can access all that stuff, as long as I haven't built in those areas. I did trim chunks because Pale Gardens are actually right up here. So I do have a pale oak that I've got growing up here. So I did get pale oak. So I wanted the white wood, and it's actually in the episode 1 house as furniture. But yeah, and that's about that. World building, that is the thing here. This is a world building world. That is exactly what I'm doing, and it's going to be extensive building, of course. And then another question is, am I going to include how to build things in this world? So because my main channel is mostly centered around tutorials. I'm going to be shifting a bit of the language that I have around the titles and descriptions, and as well as how I'm recording the videos. They are going to be slightly tutorial-like. I'm going to show how I build these things so that if you want to build something similar, you can. For episode 2, I am building an iron farm. However, it is based on a tutorial done by my friend. And I will be linking that tutorial in the description once that video is up. But I'm going to be modifying his iron farm. And so I'm going to be showing how I do that. I'm also going to be showing how I am building this whole thing using a happy ghast. Yeah, so basically it's a tutorial on how to build with a happy ghast. But there's also going to be additional stuff like how to make an item sorting system with copper golem, because I'll be using that as well. There's a lot that's going into that episode, a lot of things that are a little more technical. But a lot of the builds that I'm going to be doing, especially the automated farms and things like that, I'm going to be showing how I build it, and I will be pushing these videos as if they are extended length tutorials within a Let's Play. And I'm going to have to put timestamps so that people can see how I'm doing it. So yeah, that's basically what I'm going to be doing, because I would like to get the tutorial viewing audience actually watching my Let's Plays. Because, well, the Let's Plays don't get a lot of views because most of my subscribers are from tutorial viewers. So that's one of the drawbacks of doing tutorials and having 95% of the views coming from tutorials, probably 95% of the subscribers as well. The Let's Plays get pushed out to the tutorial viewers and they don't watch, so it doesn't get pushed out as much as I would hope. And that's just the reality of having two different kinds of videos on a channel that gets millions of views on tutorials. I could move Let's Plays over to another channel, and that channel could become successful based on Let's Plays, but I kind of want to keep doing it on this channel because this is my brand. This is my brand channel. And I have had Let's Plays do well in the past. So, I should also mention that Minecraft School, there's several videos in that series that still get quite a few views. So that's a tutorial Let's Play. And it works. I know it works. So I would like to bring that kind of thing over to this world. And yeah, so that's how I'm going to be doing things going forward on Labyrinthum, and also the Chill Minecraft. I mean, you see everything, so it may as well be a tutorial, right? You can see how I build these things. Yeah. So, take them as tutorials, I guess. But let me know what you think about this whole thing, about the idea of giving my Let's Plays more of a tutorial vibe. Not vibe, but a little bit more of a tutorial thing going on. Let me know in the comments below. If you like videos like this and would like to see some more, then please consider subscribing to this channel as well as my main one. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.